Hello and welcome everyone to episode 5 of Junior Worlds Prep. Bit of a change of location today. We're over at XGym Bella Vista rather than Castle Hill. It's currently day 4 on a Sunday, so we've just finished our little accessories that we had to do for the week. Let's go through the 4 days or 3 days and show the lifts and talk about the sessions and plans for the future of the program. So day 1, we have leg day. We had squats. Now, I've been trying to manage the fatigue of the big last week, like that I had in the last video. And I did a top set of 260 kilos for 3. It was meant, like, if I was 100%, it was meant to be RPE 5, but it ended up being around RPE 8. That's just because of fatigue, and we're trying to just hit the numbers at the moment. If the fatigue is getting worse, then we will have to adjust the numbers. But hopefully by next week, it starts trending back down and then coming back up again. Regarding back-offs, we had 220 kilos at RPE 6 for 3 reps and 2 sets. Now, I've been trying to also manage the knee a bit. It's been a bit cooked, and the whole body's been sore. I think you'll be able to see a bit on the footage, bit of change in direction, like leaning to one side more and all that. We then had our new secondary, which is tempo bench, and this is 4-2-3 tempo. So 4 seconds down, 2 second hold, 3 second up, and this was just 110 for 5 reps and 3 sets. So just building up some bit of volume and some more control. I actually really like this, and it's cementing what grip I want to use for my normal bench days and for what I want to use in comp. Following this, we had a bunch of accessories, but let's move on to day 2, which is our chest day. That was bench press. We did a top set of 170 for a triple at RPE 7.5. It was meant to be 6, but once again, I've had some left shoulder pain, elbow pain, and wrist pain. So you'll notice my right ends up sinking deeper, I think. We'll have to see. But we've been trying to control it and become better. I then had back-offs of 150 for 3 reps and 2 sets. That moved pretty good. Almost prescribed, but once again, a little bit of fatigue. Now, our secondaries for this is slingshot bench, which I've never actually done slingshot bench before until this week. And I gotta say, it is weird. It is fun. I built up to a top single of 170, and that was RPE 6. But it did feel so weird. My left, not only shoulder, bit of pec, twitch, like clicking and elbow clicking, but it moved pretty good. I had back-offs of 140 for 6 reps and 2 sets. And the reason why we're doing slingshot is just so we can increase the volume, increase the amount of times I'm under heavy weight without compromising that shoulder, that elbow, and trying to just get me accustomed to the weight. Sort of like how people sometimes squat with knee wraps, or they might do some of their mains lifts with elbow sleeves just to preserve them until like peak week. Then we've added on a lot of tricep stuff. Yeah, a lot of tricep work, but some rehab stuff as well mixed in there. On our day 3, I did this yesterday. We have our sumo deadlift, which I built up to a top single of 300 RPE 7. Now I'm going to show you, this is a fail. I failed my first attempt of 300. You'll see it got to the knees pretty easy, but my right grip, like it's been lacking, to be honest, and it's something that happened at the competition, and you see as soon as it gets to my knee, everything just shifts, and I start losing it, and the balance goes off, and I had to drop it. I was actually strained, but you could see at the start of the rep as well, I was quite fatigued. Like the body shook, like almost like a quick spasm all throughout my body straight away before I went for the lift, and that should have been an indicator that it's quite heavy. Then I annoyed, so we strapped up. I knew it wasn't strength, and we pulled it really light. Still probably could have done 5 reps of that with straps, all 4. So yeah, RPE 7. We then had back offs, 260 and 240, both for 3 reps and 2 sets. RPE 6, once again with straps. By now, my calves were wanting to cramp, they were spasming out, and especially my right forearm was just dead. So definitely need to start looking at some grip work. I'll add on to that at the end. And then that takes us to today, which is leg press. That's the primary. So it's a whole accessory day. Pretty quick and easy to do, which is great. But like leg press today, we did 360 for 10, 3 sets. We're building up. In a couple of weeks' time, we'll hit 400 for 10, 3 sets, and then we come back down and monitor load. And it depends on how my knee feels. But this is good because this is, I think, last program I missed day 4, and I didn't even complete part of day 1. And the program before that, I missed a lot of day 4s. So we want to try and be a bit more consistent. That extra day makes a huge difference on the body. I've been having like roughly 4,000 calories a day, and I've been normalizing, like I've been trending down in weight as long as I get my sleep in, which is pretty funny. And I'm barely hitting 6,000 steps, which is what I'm meant to be hitting. So that's huge. Like 4,000 calories. I lift, 4 times a week. Don't do much cardio, and still losing weight. I feel so hungry a lot of the days. So um, look, I'll leave you guys. I'll catch you guys later. I got to pack up and go home. Probably do a few other things. But yeah, I'll catch you guys in episode 6, and hopefully all is well by then.